Brian, and today I'm going to show you how to turn this into that. So this is a nightstand that I found in my neighbor's garbage. It's mid-century modern style. It's not high quality at all. You could see here that it's just cheap wood with a veneer over it. It's a kind of a plasticky veneer on the top and on the side. The only real solid parts of it are the drawer and the legs on the bottom. It's pretty beat up, as you can see. I'm going to sand it down and paint it. And the key to making this look real good is going to be the veneer that I'm going to put on it. I have a walnut veneer that I'm going to reface the drawer with and the top, and paint the rest of it, and really just keep the drawer with that wood look. Okay, this is a real easy little project. You really don't need much stuff that you just have around the house. I just have an X-Acto knife, chisel, paint, stain, and polyurethane. And this is the key. This is a piece of veneer, walnut wood veneer. You could order this online. It's easy to find, and you just peel it and stick it. It's like a piece of tape on the back. And sandpaper, and some rags, and a rolling pin. I'll show you what we're going to use that for in a second. All right, first step is to make the surface of this ready to receive paint. In order to do that, I'm going to use this Crud Cutter product, Gloss Off. It basically deglosses anything that has a polyurethane or lacquer top coat. 1, 2, 3, really easy. So rubber glove, rag, and basically I'm just going to wipe this all over. I'm just going to put the walnut veneer on the top here. As I said, it's real easy, so I'm just going to pull this tape off. Center it as straight as possible. Lay it down. Now the key here is to not leave any bubbles. So you just lay it down with your hands as much as you can. And this is where the rolling pin comes in. Now they have actual tools that are made for this. They're little rollers that you can get at Home Depot or Lowe's, but rolling pin works just fine in a pinch. Okay, pretty good. Now we'll flip it over, and we're going to just cut these edges. With a knife right here. Sand these edges. They're rough. If you run your finger against them, they're really rough. So remember, this is actual wood. The veneer is an actual really thin strip of wood, so it sands really easily. This is 80 grade sandpaper or 100, I think. That'll get it down. So now I'm going to cut the piece of veneer to put on this drawer. As you can see, this doesn't really look great. I could sand it down and stain it and re-varnish it, and it would look better, but this is not great wood. It's probably just pine. Walnut is just really nice looking. So what I'm going to do here is get with the grain, which looks really nice, left to right, and just cut piece out with my razor blade. 1, 2, 3. And then let's move this out of the way. Kind of repeat what I did with the top. Peel this. Place it on the ground. Make sure it's centered. Boom. Press it down. Do what I did before. Cut it along the edge. It's actually a good idea to take your time with that. All right, now I'm going to stain the front of the drawer. Just going to use this gel stain. The walnut has pretty nice color to begin with, but I'm just going to enhance it a little bit. A little stain. Rag. You don't need a whole lot of this. We're just going to rub it in. Basically rub it in and then rub it off. Just get in the front here, in the bottom, in the top. That's it. We'll let that dry and then put a coat of poly on top. So I'm just going to put 2 coats of paint on. This is just some leftover Ben Moore satin paint, leftover from painting my living room. And I think that'll be good, durable enough. I would go satin or semi-gloss with this. I wouldn't use a flat paint, because this is gonna, especially on the top, it's gonna have a pretty good amount of wear and tear. They're gonna be night tables, so you want to be able to wipe it down. So satin or higher is probably better for that. And now we're just gonna paint it. Okay, that's one coat. We'll let that dry for half hour and then put a second coat on. All right, I let the stain dry for about a half hour. This is the front of the drawer. And now I'm gonna put a coat of poly on it. This is oil-based satin. I like the oil-based as opposed to water-based for this kind of thing. It'll go on a little thicker and it's a little more durable than the water. So we'll just open this up. Give it a little mix. And then I'm just going to use a sponge brush. Brush this on. You don't even need a lot. Okay, we'll let that dry for, well, it's oil-based, so we're going to want to let it dry for a while. Obviously, overnight before it really is hardened. All right, this is the second coat. All right, I'm just going to add a little hole here because I like to keep my phone next to my bed, and the charger cord is always falling off my nightstand that I have, so just going to use this little Craig pocket drill tool. And we'll try this out. Go right through the back, and this will just go through here like that, sit like that. So we put our 2 coats of paint on. That's dry. We have our polyurethane on the front of the drawer here. That's dry, looks great. Slides right in, and we'll call this done. Looks pretty good.